Instant match reaction. It finishes Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. And what can you say about that? Underwhelming, boring, very predictable. And it's another result against a top 6 side where we have drawn. And that's becoming so familiar to Manchester United this season that we come to expect it. Like in the preview, I was hoping for a 1-0 to Manchester United. How stupid was I predicting that, knowing that we were going to set up in this game the same way we have set up over the season against top 6 sides, where we play not to lose. Every single time we just hope there's going to be a couple of counter-attacking possibilities where we can beat these sides. But tonight, I think we managed about 2 shots on target, a free kick and a Rashford shot. Maybe we had more, but, we hardly created anything. And fair play to Chelsea tonight, because they deserve to win the game. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because we were awful tonight. We were terrible. And I don't know why I expected more playing a top 6 side, because we should not be confident as Manchester United fans going into these fixtures, because we know how we're going to set up. Because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does it every single time, and he never freshens things up. And, I think another complaint I have is that he left the subs till the 70th minute. Nothing was working in that first half, so I expect him to change it going into the second. But he never did that. He waited and waited and waited, and everything stayed the same. Everything was stale. We were just getting lucky at times. And, other than a few good pieces of defending, that's all Manchester United offered tonight. I feel bad for Greenwood up front, I feel bad for Rashford, and I feel bad for Bruno Fernandes, because they must be so frustrated knowing that they're not going to get much of the ball, are they, other than counter-attacks. But yeah, as I said, I know we've taken away a point, and that's probably the only positive, knowing how we performed, but I'm still very frustrated. But, how frustrated can we be knowing that Leicester lost today, West Ham lost? So that's 2 teams in the top 4 now dropping points, and we've gained a point on them now. So, I'm not going to complain too much, but yet again, it's the same things all over and over again against top 6 sides. And, someone says on the stream, you're so boring playing top 6 sides. I totally agree with you, mate, because we just don't change things up. We're so predictable what we're going to do. And, yeah, it's just frustrating. But the team lineup, it was De Gea in net. Left back, it was Luke Shaw alongside Maguire and Lindelof. And then right back, it was Aaron Wan-Bissaka. In the middle, it was the return of McTominay and Fred in the middle in that pivot. Ahead of him, it was Bruno. On the left, it was Dan James, actually. He's on the left today, didn't he? I said that was going to be a massive risk, but, it didn't really affect the game today too much, did it? But Daniel James was in the team again. Right, it was Greenwood. And up front, it was Rashford, which was strange for me. With Cavani, with Martial on the bench, I was predicting him to start really over Rashford if he was going to play a number 9 up front. But, whatever it is, he starts up front by himself. And again, he didn't get too many opportunities tonight. But that was a team going into the game. I wasn't sad with it. I wasn't, we're going to lose, because it was a normal team, really, other than a few changes. But it was just strange that James has started now 3 games in a row for Manchester United and played a full 90 every time, if I'm correct. That was the only thing I was annoyed with today. But yeah, let's get into the first half, really, because there's not much to get into. Chelsea with a much better side. I think, that Giroud chance they have, they should have scored. But other than that, there's really nothing to talk about the game. But, negatives today. Of course, there's a few negatives. Not playing to win. Not really. There's literally nothing to talk about the game, guys, from a Manchester United point of view, because it's the same thing every single time. I thought Fred was poor today. Defensively, we were okay. We didn't play too bad, but again, with all those chances coming at us, Chelsea are probably going to be unhappy that they didn't walk away with 3 points in that game, because, I think, if you're a Manchester United fan, you cannot be happy with what you saw today, but it is what it is. But yeah, other than that, frustrated, let down tonight. Probably, I expect more. I don't going into these top 6 games. But yeah, let me get into my player ratings for the game. So De Gea in net. De Gea tonight was good. Clean sheet. 7, as he made that really crucial save as well, didn't he? He made a fantastic save early into the second half from Ziyech. He was wrong-footed, and he managed to still save it. So some great reflexes by David De Gea. Sorry about that. But yeah, 7 to me tonight. Luke Shaw, 6, maybe a 7 tonight. Going forward, I thought he was all right. Defensively, was okay. Didn't have anything too wrong with him. Yep, 6. Maguire, 6 again, maybe a 7. Yeah, 6. Lindelof 6. Wan-Bissaka 6 as well. I thought, the defence had an average game. In the middle, Fred 6 again, maybe 5. I didn't think he was very good today. Of course, picked up a yellow card early on in the second half. But other than that, not too much going on. McTominay, I was happy with McTominay today. I thought, he was one of the brighter players on the field. First half, he was running a lot, losing a lot of the ball. But in the second half, going forward, he was really good. I thought he had that chance towards the end. Was very unlucky. Should have got the ball across quicker. But yeah, overall, 6, maybe a 7, potentially. And then Bruno, again, another game against the top 6 where Bruno wasn't really involved that much. I thought he was very poor tonight. Probably just a 6, maybe a 5, potentially. Didn't have a very good game, but neither did the whole attack because, where was the service? We couldn't get forward at times. Left-hand side, James, 5, maybe a 6. Don't know. Didn't really do good today. Didn't notice too many good moments from James. Yeah, not really too much. Right-hand side, Greenwood. Very unlucky tonight, Greenwood, of course. I think he would have been frustrated with that game. I thought he tried stuff going forward. He had about 2 opportunities on goal. Probably just a 6 as well, maybe. And up front, Rashford. Rashford today didn't really get too much of the ball. Had our best opportunity, didn't he, from the free kick. But other than that, didn't offer too much. So probably just a 7. Maybe a 6. Or no. I'm not going too high with 7. Maybe just a 5, maybe a 6. Maybe something between that. Because it's so hard to, rate these players considering how poor we were today. Because you couldn't really notice many of them considering how we just played. But yeah, another incident I want to talk about is that the penalty incident. And I do not know how that is not a penalty. It came off Hudson-Odoi's hand. There's a picture online, a close-up of it. It touches his hand clearly. And the ref, what frustrates me, is the ref went over to VAR to have a look at it, and about 3 or 4 times had a look at it on many angles and many views and didn't give it. The inconsistency of VAR this season is beyond me. It is beyond me. It's so poor how that is not given. And that could have changed the game. I'm not saying we go on to win the game from there, but it would have been a massive step in the right direction. But yeah, that's what it is, guys. That's my ratings for the team as well. But make sure you guys get your thoughts down below of the game. Manchester United 0, Chelsea 0. It's another boring fixture against a top 6 side. But yeah, guys, subscribe down below. Leave your notifications on for the channel to be notified when I upload. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as well. But anyway, guys, I'm going to try and enjoy the rest of my night now, knowing that Manchester United have gained a point away from home. I guess we keep that record, but anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later.